You're right guys, Mr. Juggy here and welcome to a brand new Black Ops 3 DLC Pack 1 with Der Eisendrache, and today we're just going to be talking about Tank Dempsey's story, this guy's story here, and you can see what he looks like now, and that's what he looks like in this map, but it's not what he looks like in this little tank tomb type thing. And these are the Germans transporting version 0.1 of Dempsey to the moon in a rocket that just launches off as soon as you start the game. So he describes his mission as being failed as he doesn't catch the Germans, and the Germans successfully send Tank Dempsey version 1 to the moon. Why do I say version 1 or 1.0? You might be asking, and it's because of this quote that I'll play you right now.
Recover the missing test subject have already hit a snafu. Dempsey 1.0 is currently strapped to a German rocket bound for the moon.
So just as Tank Dempsey says himself, version 2.0 says how his first version is strapped to a rocket heading for the moon by the Germans, and these Germans are Group 935 but not associated with Richthofen 2.0. Richthofen 2.0 is playing as Richthofen 0.1, as we do find out in some more quotes when the German people at the base are talking to Richthofen, not expecting him to be alive, even though he isn't. They're talking about Richthofen 0.1, and Richthofen 0.2 obviously has the same voice and the same mannerisms, so he answers for 0.1, and 0.1 is actually dead, but they don't know that, and 0.2 is just being really clever in acting as 0.1. I hope this doesn't get too confusing. If it's actually quite basic if you think about it. The origins of 2.0 and our original characters from COD 5 are 1.0, as Dempsey clarifies for us in his quote. As we know by the intro cutscene, Dempsey doesn't fully trust Richthofen. He still doesn't fully trust him, as Richthofen's ultimate plan is to erase the future, so the sort of future doesn't happen, because he knows what's going to happen in the future, and that is obviously the world blowing up. Our four original characters went to the moon and blew up the Earth, and leaving a zombie apocalypse on it, and just left the Earth in dust, which is what happened at the end of the moon Easter egg, which this map refers to so many times. So that's Richtofen's ultimate goal. Dempsey's goal is basically just to get himself back. It's to get the package back in safe hands, but he was not able to do that. The Germans blew the giant up with an RPG, as he does describe, as you go into the map, and their mission fails. He has to spend a little bit more time with these three other people that he doesn't trust, obviously the three other original characters, and he's not all that fond of it. So why do Group 935 want the original Tank Dempsey, and what inhumane experiments do they want to do to his body? We can't yet answer that, but you can sort of figure it out by Group 935's past. You can refer back to Richthofen sawing open Maxis's head in the intro cutscene to Origins. You can just think of a number of weird things that Group 935 do to test subjects. They've infused him with Element 115 to try and create a super soldier, but failing and creating the zombie apocalypse. That's Group 935's original goal, was just to create a super soldier, and that's probably what they're going to do with Dempsey, because he's a pretty strong-willed person, and he's probably one of those American war heroes, and that's probably why they want him as a super soldier. And he might be able to survive the zombie apocalypse. He might have the cure, but we don't really know, and we're not too sure of it just yet. If you did enjoy the video at any point, please drop a like, subscribe, and comment on ways to improve my next Black Ops 3 video. But until then, goodbye. You're right guys, Mr. Juggy here, and welcome to a brand new Black Ops 3 Der Eisendrache theory video on the new Easter egg that we're going to have to discover and explore in the brand new map.